loading snacks.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Lotus Snacks Anime Chat Podcast, episode 42. How are you two doing today?
Doing great.
Good.
I'm
Good.
doing wonderful. Now I'm in the AC.
I'm doing better.
Yes, you are, and you look and sound better, so that's a good thing. How's everybody's weekends before we get into things? Well, we kind of know what yours was about. Gabby, you were out for the count.
Yeah, I was dying.
I mean, okay.
Sickness. But we're on the road to recovery, and I watched a bunch of anime, so I'm ready to talk about it.
Awesome. What about you, Noah? How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I didn't really do that much. I also watched a bunch of anime, and yeah, that's pretty much all I did this weekend. I was in the house. It was hot.
Yeah, it was really hot. Yeah. I was watching those full pay-per-views I talked about last week for wrestling, watching those all weekend. So I was in wrestling world because one of them was 8 hours by itself. So yeah, so
you got a TV in there, or you be watching on the PC?
Depends. Most times I'll have it like running here, but I'll have like a game on the TV playing a game or something like that while I was just playing here. It just depends. And sometimes I'll bring it up over there. Depends on the pay-per-view. Like at WrestleMania, I have it like on the big screen. But if it's like a smaller one, I can just put it right here and be perfectly fine. Yeah, so that's just
right.
Did that this weekend. Read some Chainsaw Man and watch what animes that I could knock out and get to in between the wrestling. So looking forward to today. So let's go ahead and get started. So Noah, what do we need to know about this week?
Okay. First things first is solo leveling news.
A gift that will never end.
What is it about this time?
Solo leveling news again for the 456th time.
Mm-hmm.
This time, solo leveling live action has been announced and is coming to Netflix, and Netflix is producing it. So,
okay, I don't know how to feel.
This will probably be bad, but if
Not
they
lying.
get the director who did Kingdom, then there's a chance. That's all I'm gonna say. If they get the director who did the live actions for Kingdom, there's a chance that this could be good.
Hopefully they involve the creator too, because I mean, there's always a little bit more faith in it when they involve the creator.
Yeah,
true.
Hopefully.
So sometimes that does not always work out. So
Also true.
Yeah. I usually don't really care about live actions, but I'm gonna check this one out because it's solo leveling.
Of course, we're all gonna check it out because it's solo leveling. Gonna at least give it an episode to see. You know,
I'm interested to see.
And
I want to
then-
see pictures first, or like characters, and then we'll see. Because if the characters are off, I'm out.
only one they've shown right now was Sung Jin Woo.
Yeah, I just sent a picture, Gabby,
Ooh.
and they casted Sung Jin Woo so far,
Okay.
or at least showed him.
Yeah, the actor playing him. Yeah.
Yeah, so he looks like he could pull off Sung Jin.
Yeah. I have to keep an eye on it.
Chin as pointy as it is in the anime, so
Of course, there's just some things you gotta let go.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a thunderstorm, y'all, and my lights are flashing.
So just know we're all getting hit with it simultaneously. So there's some flickering or something. That's what it is.
Next, we have Netflix says that half of their subscribers, which, by the way, this means anime is officially mainstream.
Yeah, I saw this. It's
a long time coming. Netflix says half of their subscribers, 50%, watch and enjoy anime. Now, this being said, first of all, what do they consider anime? Do they consider stuff like K-pop, Dragon Slayer, or whatever that shit's called?
Demon Slayer.
You know what I'm saying? Do they consider Castlevania and like some of their most popular?
They would consider that anime.
I would consider Castlevania
some of their
more anime-ish.
Castlevania is completely American, or I think a couple other countries, but it's not Japanese at all. But
yeah.
I'm wondering, do they consider that stuff like anything? Because they have a bunch of really popular titles that aren't necessarily anime.
I would say probably because I mean Castlevania is under the anime genre, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So probably.
Yeah, so like, are they considering like they're super pop? So this may be skewed a little bit,
Mhm.
right? And then it may also, you've also got those people who may have like, you know what I mean, their kid watches Demons. So this doesn't mean that 50% of Netflix watchers are anime watchers, but it might mean that an animated series has played on their screen, and that's how they're counting it, which I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it is.
It's hard to tell because you don't know
Yeah.
how many people use an account or how many people use a profile. Like, are we
Exactly.
counting user or user profiles? Because an account can have like 5 profiles.
Mhm.
So, like, what are you counting?
Yeah, but that's still kind of like an individual,
Mhm.
because it would be like, you know what I mean, that one per that account. But like, that's all I'm wondering is how they're calculating it, which is probably, like I said, a little skewed, which isn't to say a bad thing, but obviously the jump to that number comes a lot from like them putting bigger titles on Netflix, like
Yeah.
Don Sakamoto Days
Yeah.
and stuff like that, Blue Box. So that helps it too. That's just really cool to see that we got, you know what I mean, a lot more
Apothecary
people watching anime.
Diaries. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know. I kind of miss when it wasn't mainstream.
I mean, it's either gonna be mainstream or it's not. Like,
Feel like we were enjoying the rise, and now it's like, I do like it, but I feel like anime's got a little less soul than it did back then.
That's because everything's turning into freaking movies.
Movies and money moves. Everything's just,
Mhm.
you know what I mean, art is being removed.
once it started getting mainstream, it was bound to happen.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you gotta take the good with the bad.
So that's what Netflix has reported. Next we have Demon Slayer info for the movie. The movie Infinity Castle tickets in Japan sold out in 15 minutes
I believe
when they
that.
dropped the tickets.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't don't remember this happening the first time or not. I don't know. But I wonder what type of turnout this movie will have. I feel like in Japan it could have a similar turnout to the first movie,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but globally, I don't know if it'll have the same turnout. I honestly don't think it will, because it was like record breaking, and that was also COVID time, so a lot of people were locked into anime.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that was one of like the honestly, it wasn't obviously the first anime movie, but it was I was one of the first big mainstream anime movies. I think that kind of set everything off.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd argue that with like Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that, but it was one of the more
Of the more mainstream era for
it was more
anime.
so like one of the more modern movie production level movies
Yes.
from an anime.
That's a movie that made me
but
go see it during COVID. I was like, I can't not see that in the theater. I have to risk COVID for this one. Like, I'm going to the theater to watch this one. Had to.
yeah, I remember that was like during the end of Attack on Titan. That was a peak time. I remember I was in the theater, and then people were just yelling Aaron Yeager during the credits. So that was cool. I don't think the tickets will sell out like that in America, so we don't have to worry. If you live in Malaysia and you're watching this, buy the tickets quick when they drop.
worry
Right.
now.
But I think we'll be pretty good for when
Yeah,
they
as
drop.
soon as they drop here, we're getting ours. Not wasting any time. Want the right seats and make sure it's an IMAX.
Yep. Also, they announced that the movie will be 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Okay, I'm all for it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Give me a nice
So
little
Demon
chunk because we
Slayer-
have to wait forever for the second one and then the third one to finally come out. So give us a nice little chunk. Yeah.
Yes, the Demon Slayer movie will be 2 hours and 35 minutes. That's a good amount. That's how long the Overlord movie was, and that's, you know, they've been packing a little bit of content into a few episodes. So
Yeah.
at least we get some. These 2.5 hours gonna have more content than their last 2 seasons.
Probably. Yeah.
Like, it's crazy, because I told y'all know
It's
I hate
true.
the way that Demon Slayer airs. I absolutely hate it. They do a movie, then they do 4 episodes a season, then they do another movie. Not really, it's like 11, or once it was like 8. The last one was like 8, and then their formula is just like their slice of life, and then the big action at the end. So it tricks you into thinking, "Wow, this is such a great anime." No, it's a great 3 episodes. the first season, second season, they had some great episodes in a row. But all this new stuff is like, man, it's nice that the movie will be long so we can get a good chunk of story content
Yeah.
as opposed to just kind of like one fight, maybe a little blood chunk, a little backstory, and then we're done for like a year and a half till we find some more. So
Yeah.
I also haven't read any Demon Slayer, so I'm
Okay.
probably stopped reading at the Pleasure District arc. Next we have Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 is fully in production, and the voice acting has already been recorded, and it's stated that Yuji's voice actor says that the fights are on a whole nother level, and then Gojo's voice actor says it will surpass everyone's expectations.
Okay.
Okay, you're supposed to say that.
I gotta see something.
We didn't get any announcements at Anime Expo. It was kind of a bust, just like One Punch Stink. And we didn't get any announcements or anything. They just promoted like a recap movie. So
Oh yeah,
at the end of the year,
hidden accessory arc, or whatever. Yeah.
at the end of the year, there is a I think it's a Shonen Jump event that should have announcements for that, as well as Chainsaw Man season 2 and some other stuff. So
Okay. Let's
fingers
go.
crossed. Yeah, fingers
I
crossed.
want to hear some good stuff, and I want to see some little trailers. That'd be nice.
Absolutely.
Me too. Let's see. Crunchyroll was caught using Chat GBT for subtitles.
Come on.
Yep, and they blamed it on a third party. What was this series called? Necronomiko and the Cosmic Horror Show. Necronomiko and the Cosmic Horror Show.
Is that a newer one that sounds familiar?
I'm not sure. I actually haven't even heard of it, but I'll show you a picture of what their subtitles were on the actual show.
Yes.
This is real.
Oh dear.
I also sent you a picture of a Hercules beetle I saw at work.
Oh, beetle.
Isn't it big though? I didn't even know we had this.
He looks like he could win in a battle. Quick, find another one. But
I seen 2 of them Firefly bugs for the first time. I seen 2 of those.
Chat GBT said it even has it in there.
That is terrible.
God.
That is terrible.
That's German. I'm assuming the person was watching it in German, of course.
So they have been accused of using AI for a bunch of things, like because the subtitles are just off where they're not normally. Things like ReZero, Jujutsu Kaisen, a couple others that fans have noticed that. And ReZero, there were some subtitles that apparently were off, and fans were really complaining. They changed them like the same day. So
get into it.
Yeah, that's just lazy.
They blamed a third party, but I don't know. I don't think subbing is that expensive, so
they should still monitor the third parties. That's the thing. You hire the third parties. You should still have some sort of monitoring or something contract. You check in on them.
Yeah,
they're probably lying. It's your service at the end of the day.
And it's subtitles. You know what people come here to watch in different languages.
Subtitles aren't that expensive, so it's like they're probably not saving that much money.
No,
using AI for subtitles.
That's just laziness.
More AI nonsense. Last on the list we have Toyotaro. He's the editor. I mean, he's the successor of Dragon Ball Z and one of the writers of Dragon Ball Super. He says that Goku and Dragon Ball Z is an economic IP for Japan, and he said Dragon Ball Z could never end because a lot of people rely on Dragon Ball Z. So if it ended, it would cause economic problems. And basically, what he's saying is a lot of people work on toys, video games, servers for the video games, you know, the anime, lots of different stuff. And they all have jobs working because of Dragon Ball Z. So if it were to end, then a lot of people would be out of job, and that's just something that he said.
Yeah,
That's why they make stuff like Daima and Heroes and all that stuff just to keep it
that
going in
is a
different
reality
dimensions.
for a lot of these bigger things, like the Mario company, Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball Z. Like how those things
Gundam.
yes, Gundam. Those things can never
Mhm.
end.
Yeah.
Granted,
Well,
those
I don't
things
know if
have a bunch of things outside of it. Dragon Ball's probably in a little different of an idea where it's more of it's kind of in between. It's not one storyline, so they can get it with doing the branching like you can. It doesn't have a set storyline. So, but yeah, that is the thing with a lot of these bigger IPs.
Yep. I don't know if Nintendo's doing it for moral reasons though. They're probably doing it just for monies.
For
They are, and
greed.
I'm funding them.
And then also another statement from the DB's Dragon Ball Z editor. He said that he thinks that Attack on Titan lacked long-term appeal, and he says that it thinks it was a good series, but it didn't do enough to catch people for like a memorable series.
I would agree.
No.
We all know that's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
We all know that's bullshit.
Then again, I'm not a
It's
big
still
Attack on
so
Titan fan.
crazy to me that Gabby doesn't like Attack on Titan.
I
Bro.
like
that is
Attack on
like
Titan. I'm
everything
just not
about it
crazy
is
about
like
it.
no, I know, but I'm like everything, like all the different stuff, the story, the characters, the handsome dudes, like the gore. That's all like Gabby. You know what I'm saying?
I know,
Like
but somehow
that's like a
it
show.
doesn't get that for me. It doesn't
I
make
mean,
me
I
want
feel
to.
you. I'm just surprised because I'm like, that vibe gives me the vibe that Gabby would really like.
I was really into it when it was coming out and like when the
Mhm.
anime was out. So like when the episodes were airing, I was really into the series, but like I've never read it all the way through. I read the ending of it because I wanted to see the different endings they were talking about
Mhm.
and the different endings that he had written and stuff. But like after everything was finished, I was like, yeah, that was really good. I would never go back and watch it or read it. If someone wanted to watch it and they wanted me to watch it with it, he was like, yeah, sure, I'll go experience it with you. But like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, such a
I
surprise
watched
to me.
I watched the ending for the first time the other weekend, and I
Peak
was
fiction.
in here losing my damn mind. I was like, this thing. I didn't realize how epic this thing was going and how hard it was going. I was just sitting here on the TV, just losing it. Like y'all, somebody was texting in the chat, like this is some of the most epic shit I've ever seen. Like this shit is crazy right now. It was the music, the action, the drama,
And the way it
everything.
was like the reverse. I saw somebody who said, they said, one of my buddies, he saw, what did he say? He was like, something about how the ending had a parallel to Code Geass. I can't remember exactly what he said, but basically I was like, Code Geass already exists. His ending was really methodical. He basically, that was the thing to Code Geass. Spoiler alert for these next few things I'm about to say, so skip 3 minutes if you don't want to hear it. His whole thing was he had a plan the entire time individually for himself, for the whole situation, right?
Right.
That was his plan. That was his situation. Eren Yeager's situation or his resolution was that he didn't know what the hell he was doing. He was just a kid following along the entire time, LARPing, trying to figure out his way to go, but pretending to be an edgy kid who's got it all figured out in this methodical mastermind. But he really was going based off of the first episode when he saw that vision. That was the entire future. Peak writing, bro. That was the future. So like all he was doing was trying to alter to get to a certain point, but he was still being a little kid. And that was like reverse like conclusions, but both such great conclusions that I was like, I love both of those characters because one was like, okay, I've thought this whole thing out and I've executed it. And one was like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I'm trying to get back to, you know what I mean? The love of my life, my family, things like that, which was relatable. So, yeah.
Yeah, I love
like
Mikasa even more at the end of it. Just seeing her going through all that. Like, she knows what has to be done, but she really doesn't want to do it. And everybody was so scared to tell her, like, girl, we have to kill this dude.
Yeah.
And everybody was kind of scared to say it to her, but sorry, when she pulled together and came at him at the end, I'm like, this is so peak. This is like, she's the most ride or die. She stayed loyal to that dude to the very end.
She really was, and it was kind of intense. That
she had to be the one to put him down at the end. Yeah, it was.
The endings were really great. I think he did them and like very well written.
Mhm.
I really
Man, the
enjoyed
way
them.
that what's her name with the eye patch? Her final scene?
Oh,
Tasha? Yeah.
yes.
No, not Sasha.
No.
No. I mean, it's Hagi.
I forget her name.
Is it Hagi?
Um,
Oh, yeah. She also did. Wait, did
The
Hagi
scientist-
and Sasha had an eye patch? I thought.
No, one that had eye patch was Hagi. Sasha didn't have an eye
Oh.
patch.
Oh, they have similar hair colors. That's why I got
Yeah,
that.
it's the hairstyle.
Hanj.
Hanj, okay,
Hanj, her
yeah.
death was fucking amazing, but it
I
didn't
loved
make
her as a
sense a little
character.
bit at the end narratively because this entire time they were having so much trouble with Colossal Titans. She was one piece in Colossal Titans. She probably
She was
caught like
bodying them.
8 bodies on
Yeah.
Colossal Titans before
By
she
herself.
died. I was like, why didn't you do this the first day? What? So that was a little funny to me, but the death was still amazing. You
Yeah.
finally saw the final scene, the final
I dropped.
fight. Gabby.
I dropped at 6:30.
Hmm.
Yeah, I dropped.
Thank you for reminding me. I'm sorry, my grandmother texted me.
Okay.
I will be right back after I do my eye drops. Thank you for reminding me.
You're good. Take your time.
All right, what were you saying though?
You finally saw the scene, that Avengers scene on the back of Aaron, where all the different Titans were fighting, where he threw the axe, caught it, threw it back. The choreography was amazing.
Hey, Levi is the definition of on site. The whole time he was like, "Where is Zeke? Where is Zeke?" He was looking for him the whole time. When Zeke finally came out, I was like, "That's weird. Why would you just show yourself like that, Zeke? Like, you know who's out here. Like, you and Levi are not
Levi's
done
been
yet."
trying to get revenge for his men this entire time.
And sure enough, he came out of nowhere with that joint. He was talking to something and just struck him down. I'm like, "Ooh, clean,
That's
so clean."
Bruh.
Had some dope moments though.
What's it called?
Pete was getting her shit off.
That whole fight on Aaron's back was so crazy. I couldn't believe how well they choreographed. It really felt like I was watching the Avengers. I was like, this is some movie choreography.
Yeah. Like I said, Pete, how she could change real fast. Like, don't sleep on me. I'm a beast. Like, she was changing between the forms real fast and killing a bunch of Titans. I'm like, oh, she is good. She's good. This squad.
I remember the era of that drop, and it crashed Crunchyroll every time it dropped.
That was such a great finale. Such a great finale. I would definitely do another run through that to the very end.
Mm-hmm.
The end was just such a good payoff after what you go through.
Oh yeah, once the anime that good is finished, you gotta watch it from beginning to end now, because now you got the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Before, back in the day, it was watch Attack on Titan. It's great. I love Attack on Titan, but it's no season 3. It's no season 2.
Mm-hmm. You got to wait.
That's what it used to be.
And now we have this masterpiece.
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, that's right. Gabby's topic is next.
Yeah, that was a great ending to that. Definitely a great ending to that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that ending with Mikasa, that was so crazy.
Yeah.
But the resolution of Aaron's character, the part that really showed it was when he was back in his kid form and he was crying. He looked up, he's like, I want Mikasa. I don't want her to fall in love with someone else. Like, I want her to love me. And he was like breaking apart and acting like kind of wimpy. That really showed he had no idea what the heck he's doing. He's just been LARPing this whole time, trying to figure it out. And
figuring out on the fly.
And he hasn't figured out anything. So he's like, screw it. I'm just going to wipe everyone out. But he's probably tried the peaceful resolution 100 times. And it didn't work.
True. Then just broke him over time.
Mm-hmm.
Intermission is over. I have returned.
Okay.
Can you see in 4K now?
Never. I've never been able to see in 4K. Blind as an MF bat. It's like -7 and negative like 6.9. So like,
okay.
I've never been in the positives.
Oh,
that's okay. That means I get to wear glasses and contacts. I get to have 2 different personalities, like the people in anime. They take off their glasses and put them on. Different personalities. Doesn't work in real life, but yeah.
Yep.
Every
Okay.
time I push up my glasses, I just need like a little sparkle on the top edge
Yep.
to give
Yes,
me that aura.
That's what I need.
That
Yep.
exactly.
sparkles on the edge.
Mhm. All right, Gab. Now that you're back, drops have been taken. What's the topic of the week?
Okay, so this week we will be talking. Sorry, I was texting back my Grammy. Um, this week we're going to be talking about food, which is why we have my donut here.
Yes. Who was the plushie of the week? Also, I forgot to
Plushie of
ask you
the
that in
week.
the beginning.
Yes, plushie of the week is donut. We have to
Is that his? Is
remember.
that his name? Donut.
No, I don't. It's Pusheen the cat. This is just like a Pusheen donut, so it doesn't really have an individual name. I just call him Pusheen donut.
All right. No, if they don't have names, we're naming them from now on.
Oh
If
God.
they, if they don't come on, if they don't come onto the chat with a name already,
Don't let me name that one because I got something devious in
No,
my head.
no one's naming him. You guys leave him alone.
That one's name is gonna be Sphincterius
serious.
You are not allowed to name this
because it
one.
looks
though.
like a butthole.
No,
So that one's definitely named Sphincterius.
no, not
What do we call
no,
him, Ace?
no.
Call him
I will.
Teary.
Nah, I get veto on some things. Leave him alone. Oh my God. No,
Fine.
move on. Moving on.
Mhm.
Call him the Sweet Ring. The real ones
Done.
will know what that means.
What I would like to talk about is the portrayal of food and kind of its cultural impact in anime, because obviously it can be in a lot of animes. They are very, you know, very luxurious. It doesn't matter if it's like low key or anything. They're always having their food portrayed as something that is like glistening and delicious, and this like it always looks so good in anime.
It
Like
does.
there's no lie, anime food looks delicious. And then when you get an anime about food, it's like 100 times that, and you're like, what the heck? Oh my God. But it's also a lot of people's introduction into Japanese culture. Um, the biggest thing is just starting out with what it isn't, like back in the Pokemon dub where we had Brock talking about his jelly-filled donuts, and sir, that is a rice ball. And for the longest time, my little 10-year-old butt was very confused, as I'm sure many of you guys out there were like, that is not a donut. But I didn't know it was inside, and it was a pickled plum. It looked like jelly to me on the anime. So little did I know. But that was my first introduction to Japanese food, which I love to cook now. So I didn't know,
Okay.
and I wanted to see what your guys' thoughts on how portrayals of food are in Japanese anime and media, and kind of how that flows into seeing Japanese culture as being kind of a gateway for a lot of people. I know, because honestly, Japanese food is amazing. I love
The
it.
ones I've seen, I really have enjoyed and liked.
Mhm.
I think it is a good lens into Japanese culture, especially in the food type of industry and stuff like that, restaurants and things of that nature. I think it works well. uh, Maybe Ramda was probably my first real introduction to anything food related. I know it wasn't about it, but there was two characters who like cooked at it. One worked shampoo worked at a Chinese restaurant, and Ukyo had her own. What's the name of that dish? It's like the little pancake looking things. Starts with a Y, if I'm correct. I can't think of what the food is called. Where it was,
Okonomiyaki?
yes. She has like her own restaurant and like food cart to take around and feed people and stuff like that. So that was like my real first introduction. And I actually had some of that when I went to Japan. I made sure I had some of that just because of that. I was like, I gotta try
Yeah.
this when I'm here. We've seen ramen and Naruto all the time, so we've seen a lot of that stuff. I like full animes too. About cooking, I haven't seen a lot. I think the only three that I've seen is, of course, Food Wars. I've seen that.
Mhm.
Toriko, I've seen that. And it's just other one that's all about bread. The whole thing is about making bread. Yakataki, Japan, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Mhm.
But it's really good, and it makes you want to make bread. They're doing all these different techniques and different styles. We're gonna make this type of bread this week. He's gonna stick his thing and stick it to the ceiling. Then everybody's wondering what's he doing over there. He's doing some crazy technique. Like it was cool. It's an older school one, but it was pretty cool and fun. But
Mhm.
we see what Sanji does all the time, so that that helps. But I do
Yeah.
like the representation of food and how they do it in animes. I enjoy those. I need to watch Delicious in Dungeon. That's the next one I need to watch in that genre.
Delicious in Dungeon is very good.
I
It
hear a
puts a
lot,
nice
yeah,
little fantasy spin on it.
yeah, I hear a lot of good things about it. I just need to take some time and actually watch it. What about you, Noah?
Oh yeah. I've only seen like 3 cooking animes, but food and anime definitely always looks great.
Mhm.
The generic one is ramen.
Mhm.
Um, I can't remember all the names of them, but
There's
I
one
don't
I
know.
think
Every
on
time I see
Netflix
it,
that
I'm
is all
hungry.
about cooking. Like all they do is show the food being cooked. They just keep going from scene to scene, cooking different dishes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
See
Like
if I can
something
find.
else?
I gotta see if I can find the name of it. 'Cause I saw like some of it on like Netflix.
Right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Every time I see it, it makes me hungry.
Mhm.
Oh,
It
Yeah.
does.
definitely.
It does.
Food Wars, Delicious in Dungeon, Campfire Cooking.
Which is getting a
Oh,
season
that's another one.
2.
Yeah, I heard y'all talk about that one, so I need to
Oh
watch
my
that one
god,
too.
campfire. You have to watch campfire cooking. If not for the food, then for Sweet. You need to see Sweet. The cutest little slime.
For the slime, okay,
Don't know love until you see Sweet.
okay. I guess I gotta go find love and watch this show. All right.
It's true, you do. It's true. You very much do.
I definitely love eating food while I watch anime. That's for sure.
Facts. Yeah.
Hmm. That's one of the big things I find in the comforts of my food animes is that I love it because I get to watch the food. Sometimes I like to make the food.
I was about to say, how many times have you done that? You made the food from the show.
I do that a lot, especially in the
Oh,
ones that I rewatch, because there's a lot of restaurants for another world. There's the current one that is on this an Outsiders restaurant. There is obviously campfire cooking. Then we have. Okay, hold on. We're pulling up a thing because there are some that I really food anime.
do you have a favorite food anime, Noah?
Um, Probably
Mm.
Food Wars because Delicious in Dungeon isn't like completely a food anime.
Hmm.
It
But if
is
I were to
not,
pick
no.
like a food anime, probably probably Food Wars
I would agree
because
with
that's
that.
the only
It'd
one I've
be
seen.
Food
If it would
Wars
be
for me as
that
well.
versus Campfire Cooking.
Okay.
There's also baking animes, which is just a completely different category. Um, that is absolutely crazy. Restaurant in Another World is something I really enjoy. They're on Crunchyroll. I know I just mentioned them, but they have a good amount of seasons. I think both their seasons are like at least one of them is 24 episodes. The other one's 12. But I really
That's
enjoy it. They're
good
like split in
episode.
half episode to episode. And you have all these different characters coming in, trying different dishes. And I've made them just to go and sit down and watch the episode while I'm eating it. But
Hmm.
maybe this is because I love food so much because I've always watched Food Network when I was younger. I literally just finished rewatching season 8 of Top Chef, which is one of my favorite ones. So, like right before I got on this call. But it really does connect, I think, a lot of things to Japanese culture just because a lot of Japanese cooking is about balancing like sweet, sour, mommy, seasonality. It's a big familiar thing in their culture. They have had a lot of family moments. They have, the sharing plates. The Japanese and Asian culture specifically, they don't kind of eat off of one plate like a lot of us do in the Eastern European countries where we get things in dishes and put them all on one plate. They have their bowl of rice and they have their small dish, but they're just picking from those big plates.
Hmm.
So it's different than a potluck family style kind of meal. So it's everyone just being aware of what everyone is eating and what everyone's doing. It's a big bonding moment for them.
Hmm.
And they take a lot of their cooking very seriously, especially with the sushi chefs. You see a lot of them. They take a lot of pride in their
Yeah.
skills, and they go through years and years of training, as a lot of culinary masters do. But to see that represented in anime was just another avenue that I think got me interested in it the whole. And again, it started with that stupid jelly donut, and onigiri is something I absolutely love. So, I mean, I think exploring anime through food is one of the joys that if you haven't experienced, please go and watch some of the animes we've talked about and really
There's another one I want to mention that I
find
just
it.
thought about from
Yeah.
last year, from 2024, Bartender, that I watched. That was really good, and it focused on
Oh, yes.
bar culture, and like how to make somebody like that god level drink when they come in. Like you talking to them, you figure out who they are, whatever, what they need, put them this beautiful drink together, and they're like, I didn't order that. Trust me, I got you on this. I know exactly what you need. Like it's really cool looking into like that type of, like seeing the whole bar scene with how it operates and
Mhm.
how you greet people when they come in, type of drinks you make, why you use this type of whiskey over this one, why do you shape the ice this way, and learn about all that stuff while you're watching the show. It was very knowledgeable at the same time as just an overall just enjoyable show. Yeah, so
It's
that was
expanded a lot from just food into things like that, like the drinks, and that's
Mhm.
just really amazing. Like I think if there's not, there's probably going to be one in the future about tea.
Oh,
Like I'd be surprised if there wasn't, honestly,
I was about
between
to
the
say,
two
hold up
things.
now.
Yeah, like he's gonna find it,
I'm
but
saying,
yeah, I just
You are
like
the target audience.
it is.
Hmm.
Target audience. But I love food and anime, and I just wanted to talk about it.
Heck yeah. I mean, that's what anime is for. It's got a genre for everyone.
It
it really
does.
And to
does.
have one so specifically targeted as something you like,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be like if they had a skateboard genre for me, or like you know what I
Skate.
mean?
That's the only one I can think of. Is
And
skate.
that genre is poop. I'm talking, yeah. They'd be like if they had a skate genre, I'd definitely be watching them all.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That
Which
was
I'm
dope
super
though.
surprised they don't,
Yeah,
honestly.
it's slowly getting more specific over time with a lot of anime genres. Slowly
Hmm.
getting more specific. So eventually, one day we might have more.
True. True. All right, thank you for that, Gabby. That was pretty cool. That was awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so let us jump into our top threes of the week. I know both of you said you watched a lot of stuff this week, uh,
Yes.
but I will go first since I was focused mostly on wrestling, but I did watch a bunch of stuff this week. So let me jump right into my what's the word here? Honorable mentions. To Be Hero X is going to be one of my honorable mentions. Uh, I like finally getting to see Ghostblade,
Hmm.
but at the beginning of the episode, I was feeling it. By the end, I don't know if I like him anymore. I need to see like another episode. Like when it starts off, he comes off as like he's getting ready to become a serial killer, pretty much, and decides to become an assassin. Like,
Hmm.
okay, I do like though the tie-in to
Lollies.
Loli's. Yeah, I like the tie-in to that. Yeah, but that's where my problem comes into play. Once he starts tying into that, when he gets in his stalking mode to like find out what his daughter's up to, he starts to get dumb and silly. And I didn't like that with such a serious character where it starts, and then he just gets all dumb and silly. The silly part threw me off with it. Like other than that, I was enjoying the episode just for that character. I wanted to like this character, especially how it started, something dark, something gritty,
Hmm.
and then seeing his personality kind of switch like that. I know he's trying to show more emotions, but it was the silliness of it I didn't like. I felt like
Right.
that was such a throw off to me. But
Okay.
I'm looking
I can
forward
see
to
that.
I'm looking forward to see more and see if what they can do to turn it around for me specifically. My other one is going to be. Let me figure out what the name of it is. Togen Anki. It really dropped like Sunday, brand new one. Uh,
Yeah, that one was sick.
yeah, it was
Which
kind of
one
dope.
is that?
I was a little thrown off by the end of it for some reason. I don't know. I just had like a vibe that threw me off. Like when they came and took him at the very end, and they started showing all the other people they got that's going to like, be a part of their squad or whatever. I don't know. Something felt. I didn't like the character designs or something there that threw me off when I watched it today. So I liked it up to that point. I did think it was very fast paced because it just starts, and as you're learning who these people are, everything starts going down really, really fast. They just start throwing everything at you. But it's going to have some dope ass action in it. I can see that coming from a mile away.
Oh, was
So
that the one on Netflix?
no, it's on it's on Crunchyroll. It's not a Netflix exclusive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on
Togen.
both.
Oh, Togen Anki.
Oh, okay. I only saw that one on Netflix, so I didn't know it was also on Crunchyroll.
Okay.
I'm interested to hear your opinion on that because that was one that I was interested in watching, but I had not watched it
Like I said,
yet.
it was a good first
It was
episode.
dope.
Yeah, amazing
Versus
action and everything was good. Like I said, I just was like at the end when I saw the
the
other
animation
of the
and the
characters
CG was good.
It
threw me
looks
off.
beautiful from what I've seen so far of it.
The
Animation
animation
wise.
and the CG was real good. Yeah.
And then number 3 for me will be what's the new one we like with the trash people?
Gotcha,
Oh,
Yakuda.
Gachika.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Gachikuda.
yeah. I like the new guy we got introduced to. Little bit more look into the world.
And she, I think his name was.
Engine.
And she.
You find out about the power system now.
Yeah,
Fire system is cool.
yeah. It's interesting.
it's
I like the
real
world
cool.
building in it. So I like what's going on. Want to know more about what we're seeing and what we're hearing. So these trash beasts and all this stuff going on, and the cleaners. I'm looking forward to where they're going, where they're taking this one. Like that was really dope one for me this week. Number 2 is going to be, I know I'm probably saying wrong, Clevantes. The one I was talking about last week.
Clavatis, I think Clavatis.
Yeah, however
I
we're supposed to say
could.
it.
I'm pretty sure it's Clavatis.
Okay, but that was
But
my number.
Clavatis.
That
I
was
didn't
my
watch
number
it.
2.
Yeah, I didn't watch the second episode.
It's either Clavatis or Clivitas or something.
Yeah, but that's my. I know that was my number 1 last week. That was my number 2 this week. Another good episode. Really getting some world building. We're actually seeing how disgusting humanity is with these bandits that they're dealing with. Like, it's nasty, Gabby. Like it is.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I watched it.
It's nasty.
That's good
like,
enough to keep on the weeklies.
I think so.
It's great.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, and the way this episode ended, cliffhanger ending. Like, okay, you guys see it for you. I want to spoil it. Let you see it for yourself. No, like, but it was.
Okay.
I really like this one so far. And number 1 was Togepi for me. This freaking show makes me rage quit almost every single week. They show something in it that rips emotions out of me, like physically. Like I can't sit there. Like they got the little dude involved now trying to help hide the body and and come up with a plan to go see Chappie the dog. And
remember, like 2 weeks or with last week, I was like, we're at a point to where a lot of stuff could happen, but we don't know. You know what I mean, where it can go, because at that point I'm like, how real is this show? Like, are the police gonna get called or not?
Something, yeah.
And then you know what I mean,
so
I'm like, clearly somebody's gonna get in trouble. But then they buried it. I'm like, dummy, you buried it next to the walking path.
Right.
Turns
I don't
out
know why
buried
they didn't shrink it. I thought it could shrink. Like I knew it could.
I thought it
could shrink back. So like, why didn't they shrink it?
Yeah.
And
then I was like, then they accidentally buried it in like an agricultural research center. So
yeah,
they were already digging through there.
I find it interesting that we learned that Togepi can't go back home. So I want to know, why is that? Like, why are you barred from going back home? What did you do? Because I don't know if you're more helping or hurting at this point, because you can't pick up on social cues or nothing. Because when Togepi just wouldn't shut up at the dinner table with her family, I'm like, stop gassing this, man, please, because I thought Pops was going to wail off, but then she kept backing up what Pops was saying, like, his mom's going to snap.
Dad couldn't even believe it. He's like, oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Like,
he's just rubbing in the mother's face like that, like,
yeah.
And then her snapping and start beating her. I'm like, y'all doing this to us every week. Y'all giving us some trauma to watch. Like, this is just, but it's good. I can't lie. It is good. As painful as it to watch with just these 3 episodes in, it is still a really good watch. So that was my number 1 for this week. All right, so have the floor.
He's opening the floodgates.
Yeah.
I'll go. I'll say, I'm not gonna say too much because it'll take too long, but just all the ones, because I'll weed out a bunch some of these and probably
of course
keep watching. But I do plan on watching a lot this season, so we'll see.
Yeah, I watched a few others, but I just kept it to those this week because those are the ones that stuck out to me. Like, I haven't finished watching Call of the Night yet, and I like what's going on so far. I just got to the point where we saw a new vampire being introduced, so I was like, okay, right. So I got to finish watching an episode, and I watched a couple other things that we had talked about watching, but they were cool, but like they were like those for me this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't watch Call of the Night episode 2 yet, but I watched Apocalypse Bringer, Scooped Up by an S Rank, New Saga, Seventh Prince. Seventh Prince was a really good intro.
Yeah,
this is probably like that. You watched Seventh Prince?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did we talk about this?
Yeah, we talked about Seventh Prince a little bit ago because you didn't know that I watched it.
And I know I definitely have not watched it. I need to because you have been talking
the
about
first
it ever since
episode,
season 1.
it came back with. It's definitely got the MC is just weird, but it's got the best animation out of
Mhm.
any of the like lower tier isekais airing right now. So
Mhm.
it's probably going to be continue to get seasons because it's pretty popular. I watched that. I watched Flagrant Flowers, Water Magician.
I tried to watch that,
Um,
but it didn't have subtitles, so I gotta wait.
let's see. New Saga, like I said, that's I left my A-Ranks party plot,
Mhm.
basically the same plot. But that one was pretty cool. I mean, not. I'm sorry. New Saga is Zenshu's plot, basically,
No.
where
Oh, okay.
where basically accepting Zenshu because she had read the manga that she got isekai'd into, she knew what was going to happen, or because she was one of the writers.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But in this one, he had basically experienced what was going to happen and then got teleported to the past.
Right.
So now he's trying to help prevent a calamity, but he's got a few steps ahead on everything because he's already done it.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
3. It's like 3 years away before that stuff is supposed to happen in the show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like the reverse time travel kind of thing.
Yep. I watched a couple of Cuckoos. This one is great. I keep saying, Gabby, I wish you were caught up on this so we could talk about it every week because this show is so funny with all the drama. Basically, the main character and this girl were born at the same hospital and separated at birth. They're born in one of those hospitals where, like, I've never even seen one of these, so I don't know if these places are actually real. Those things that have like a bunch of different carriages with babies right next to each other and they all have binkies in their mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some Nazi 90 or 1970s babies hospital facility. I don't know. But they were switched at birth. So not I can't remember his name is Nagi. He's the main character and he's supposed to be rich, but he was born into a regular family. And then the girl who was supposed to be born into his family was born into his rich family. So then when they found out, the rich dad basically tried to have a prearranged marriage with him, and then their parents forced them to move in together into like this pretty nice little like house.
That's funny.
So then he's already got like this girl he's got a crush on at school, and she's kind of got a crush on him. So they're friends with the girl who he's living with now also, and it's kind of like just like a little three-way friendship. The girl doesn't want to marry someone who her parents are picking, neither does the guy. He's interested in the girl he already has a crush on at school.
Yeah.
But of course, during this time they're living together, they start to develop feelings for each other slightly.
Of course.
And then his sister, who I think isn't his sister by blood but was raised with him, has like a sister trope, brother trope. So she basically decides to move into the house. And so because she's jealous, the reason is she said she wants some freedom from her parents, but she's obviously jealous of her brother, like living with pretty girls or whatever, or a pretty girl. And then the girlfriend also decides to move in towards the end of the season. The end of season 1. So now you've got she's not actually his girlfriend. I think he confessed his love, and then they're like doing a battle to see who gets the best grades, if I remember correctly.
And how does this random girl move into the house with no relation?
So you got to watch season 1.
So
yeah, I know what I'm watching tomorrow.
I'm skipping a lot of details. And the intro is done by Iko Monagari, who does Bluebird. I love her. That's my favorite intro, man.
While you're talking about it, I just added it to my Crunchyroll list.
Yeah. So it's a really good romance. It's one of my favorites. But season 2 has started, and basically, apparently, they're playing some little algae board for like a horror thing, and then they were like, "Who's your first love?" And it appeared on some name that the main character forgot. This girl had confessed his love to her when she was like, when they were both like 8, and said, "I'll come back." So now it's like a decade later, and then season 1 at the end of the episode, she shows up and she's like, "I wonder how he's doing." So I guess now she's in the fray too. I don't know if she's gonna move in the house or what.
You know, at this point, probably
might as well, yeah.
Why not?
Let's keep the stick going.
So I can't remember. I was gonna consider rewatching season 1, but I remember most of it, so I'll probably just Google it. But I can't remember why the girl that he confessed to moved in. It might have been something with her parents or something, but I think it's also because she's jealous slightly as well
Gotcha.
because she likes him too, but she's playing the hard to get game, kind of.
Which totally
you know.
works
Yeah.
all the time.
So this one's cool. I like this one a lot. The new season was good. Dress Up Darling is good. They're basically just still doing their cosplay thing.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, they went out to a little karaoke, and then Marina was mad that Gojo denied when everyone asked, "Are they dating?" And then he denied it like vehemently. Um,
Aw.
Apocalypse Bringer is fun though. I like it. It's kind of like a Overlord light, except
Oh.
he doesn't have like a nation, but like he played a game and knows all how the game works and comes into the game and then has like a little white-haired elf girl that he created in the game that has like supreme loyalty,
Mm-hmm.
and starts like creating a nation. So it's kind of like a mini Overlord.
Gotcha.
And I believe that is everything outside my top 3.
Okay,
Let me check
dope.
anime as well. There was a lot of great. Oh, the Flagrant Flowers blooms with dignity. Episode 2 was great. I can't wait for the rest of this one. It's so good. I almost want to wait till it comes out on Netflix and just binge it all because it's coming out on Netflix. And I was right about that. The reason it's not out now.
I saw that post for it's out in like Asian territories.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't drop. Like I said, it doesn't drop here to the like September.
So Netflix has exclusive rights for it. That's why they gave it. Like I said, when Netflix gets something, they release things in a certain quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not worried about simulcast or anything. They're like, this is our title now. Where can we fit it in our schedule? So they put it all the way to the fall. So we've got to wait till the fall to get it. But you can use the VPN to watch it or other options.
Right.
What's it called? That one was a great one. I'm trying to think if I'm putting that as my number 3.
Okay.
Panty and Stocking I was gonna watch, but I'm going to watch it by next time. And Yaiba, I'm 2 episodes behind on. So
yeah, I did watch Yaiba this week. Another good action episode. You know, Yaiba does his thing.
Are you caught up?
Yeah, I'm caught up. Yeah.
So you saw the Onimaru versus Yaiba fight?
I'm pretty sure I have. The last episode that I watched, he was fighting this new dude, this ninja.
No, I'm talking the Onimaru versus Yaiba fight. It was like a 75% of the episode. It was like one of the best animated fights of the year.
That was like the finale. Yeah. Well,
it wasn't the finale. It was just
I said it wrong, but like the end of that first arc with him.
Yeah. That was really, really good.
It was.
So top 3 will be, let's see, Gachi Akuda definitely is going to be probably number 2. Gachi Akuda will be number 2. Dr. Stone will be number 3.
Didn't get a chance for that one.
And you didn't watch Dr. Stone with us?
No.
That was literally the last thing you watched, and then you stopped watching with us.
Then that must have been half asleep during
Bro, you was lit. That was literally that. All we watched was Dandadan, Dr.
Right,
Stone.
I remember Dandadan, yeah. I don't remember Dr. Stone.
I don't think we watched it. Oh, we watched Gachi Akuda, Dandadan. Sorry, Gachi Akuda, Dr. Stone, and that was it.
Yeah, I don't remember Dr. Stone
because me and Benny watched Sakamoto days after that.
I did. That was coming off of 8 hours. I was coming over 8 hours of wrestling.
So number 3 is Dr. Stone. Our boys are back.
Yes.
Senku, did you see it, Gabby?
I saw it. It was
so
really good.
I don't want to spoil. Senku is now, I don't know if you've even read this, but Senku is now in cahoots with the Dr. Zeno. Is that his name? Zeno? I forget.
Yeah, Zeno.
And we have found out that Zeno was obviously the one who was guiding Senku via online, which is already a small world because he was working with his dad, who was an astrophysicist, and his dad, and then he didn't even know the connection. He was just working with this guy online. So even if it wasn't the Stone world, it would already be like, yo, that's my boss, or that's my coworker, or whatever, who's been guiding you. So that was really cool. It's going to be interesting to see for y'all to see how all the stuff intermingles, and where do we go from here? These are what it seems to be two of the smartest minds in the world alive right now.
Mm-hmm.
So where do we go from here? Or maybe there's a few more that have unearthed in different parts of the
Could
world.
be, yeah.
But as far as we can tell, these are two of the smartest people in the
Mhm.
world, and they're together. It's like Einstein and Socrates together.
And what are they doing? Blowing bubbles.
Blowing bubbles.
Blowing bubbles.
It was beautiful. So boys are back in town. I love that episode. That'll be number 3. Number 2 will be Gotcha Yakuta, because number 1 is Don Don. That episode was crazy.
GG.
Evil Eye. GG is Evil Eye as of right now, and that animation, the way he's like using, there's a character like that in Sakamoto Days too that uses like a ball as its attack. So cool. The animation was nuts. Movement animation, I love that show. That's definitely my number 1 for this week. Next week we have Sakamoto Days and Kaiju number 8 dropping.
Yes.
And one more anime I forgot about. So, oh yeah, I'll mention Togen Anki. I really liked that first episode. Dude was like obsessed with guns and then became like the gun devil from Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
It was so cool. But the animation, the vibe, everything gave me like I'm ready to dive into this world. Yeah. He was like a weapons freak. Like he was like just a collector of weapons. So that one's definitely. I need to catch up on Lord of the Mysteries, but I'm not. I actually no, I don't. I don't know why I said that. I'm waiting.
I was gonna say no, you don't.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the English or Japanese, but yeah, Togen Anki, and I may or may not be forgetting one, but go ahead, Gabby.
Did you not watch the first episode of Sakamoto Days already?
Today, no, but I've read it, so you can go ahead.
Okay. Yeah.
Me and Benny are rewatching it. So last night we got to episode 9. We're gonna do 10, 11, and then the new episode tonight.
Well, I'm not gonna say too much, obviously, because Sin hasn't said. Did you watch it?
No.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna say too much. It was still, we just got introduced to all the new crazy characters, this new group that's coming in.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
I'm like, who are you? I'm like, first it opens and I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know any of these people. I'm like, did I miss an episode? Like, I went back and was like, wait a minute, 12, because I forgot it was only 11. So I'm like, oh, I must have watched this episode. I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm dumb. And then I watched it. I'm like, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Like, I killed this person. I'm like, why are we Skype messaging this?
People start dying. It gets much darker, and you can scale it from the order now. So like Sakamoto used to be in the order, used to be number 1 assassin, and now he's like below the order. But the first season he was fighting like B rank assassins, and he's like A+ rank assassin. But the order is like SSS rank assassins. So he's no longer that. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you can cut me off. You're fine. So I watched that. That was really good. I'm just kind of going to go through the ones that I've watched and then say my top 3 because there's just too many and I can't pick.
Let's go.
We'll beat them out. Talk about them.
I did that one on Netflix we talked about last week. The summer Hikaru died. The one that you guys mentioned was BL. It's not BL.
It's not. I looked it up. It said it was.
It's technically not categorized as it. There is an undertone in there, but it is not categorized as a BL anime.
Okay. Well, you watch it first to be safe.
I did, and I could barely get it. It's categorized as a psychological horror.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I barely got to the first episode, and I don't think I'm gonna watch anymore.
What? I like the first episode.
Maybe it's because I kind of watched it at a time where I am sick, so maybe it was a time where I wasn't really into it. I might give it another try, but that first episode.
I always say you can't really tell, but I don't have anything to like press this because I don't know anything about it. I just like the first episode, but I definitely feel like you got to give it like 2 or 3 at least before you can find out.
I mean,
but there's so much to watch.
Yeah, the second episode is out, so I might give it a try maybe this evening or maybe tomorrow. But from first episode alone, I wasn't interested in it. Basicness is this 2 childhood friends. One of them, I guess, disappears, and one goes search for the other one, Hikaru. To go search for Hikaru. I forget the other guy's name, but basically Hikaru's dead. And he gets taken over by this weird like otherworldly monster,
Parasite.
and like
Something,
parasite
an
type
amoeba
thing.
or something. Yeah.
And the friend at some point is like,
Plankton.
"Hey, I don't think you're Hikaru," and the other thing's like, "Oh no, I'm not, but I want to live as a human. I love you. Please accept me and keep it a secret, or I'll have to kill you," or something like that. But he doesn't say it like threatening. He's like in tears when he says it, and it's like so
Y'all, he was
emotional.
like, "Shut the fuck up! I'm not. Don't say nothing. I'll kill you."
But and then he's like, "I love you," and I'm like,
I'd be like,
okay, that's weird.
911.
And the thing is, that's why the undertone of BL is there, because I'm gonna call him the main character, the one that's not dead.
Right.
You can tell that he liked Hikaru, but now he has to grapple with those feelings when Hikaru's dead. But he still loves his best friend so much, just as a best friend, that he wants, to keep him around and keep him alive. And I guess there's other gore aspects of it, which was kind of interesting. But the story itself does not interest me whatsoever, at least at this point.
Gabby, this is anime. You know damn well he's gonna re-fall in love with that monster.
Oh no, he will. But I don't think that trope doesn't excite me. I don't like and again, it's first episode. I know. I don't know. I might get another shot. I might not. There's a lot to watch this season.
Yeah, it's
so
a lot to watch.
It might be one to fall off. But initially, doesn't interest me. And then there was another. No, there was not another one on Netflix that I watched. Those were the only two. Now we're going to Crunchyroll, which is where.
Is there any on Amazon this season?
I want to say yes. We brought up one
I haven't
last week,
checked
but I can't
Amazon,
remember.
I think there was, but I did not go on Amazon, so I did not.
There's like no news section on Amazon, so you can't tell.
It's hard to find. So okay, scroll. What did I watch? I watched the new Danzan episode. I love learning more about Gigi's background. Him living in that house, absolutely terrible. My poor baby. Everyone trying to kill him. Then he gets tricked by the evil eye. Now he is evil eye. Now I'm confused whether he's not. I'm not confused. He's bad. But the animation was beautiful. I love the new opening too. The new opening is fun, and I really like. I like the artist that does it. I think it's Aim the End. I think is the artist that does it. They've done
for
a
the
few
opening. It's Creepy Nuts. Oh wait, no, I'm tripping.
No.
I'm sorry.
Not for this one.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's like AIAN. The A's and the N are capitalized, and the end. I believe that is their artist name, but
I haven't looked up them yet. But yeah, I like
they're
it
really
a lot
good.
too.
They did a few other things too. They did a movie one for Momonoke or something. I can't remember, but really good. Like that one. So I watched New Dandadan. Watched To Be Hero X. I was shocked at first that we went into Ghostblade story because we only got 2 episodes of Lolly. And
okay, so I wasn't tripping. I thought
no, yeah, okay. I thought I was tripping too because I'm like, we only got 2 episodes of Lolly. But then when the stories merged, I was like, oh, okay, so there's gonna be merging, but also Lolly's story did technically end, and that's fine because. And I appreciate that they did that because they're not trying to drag out and say we need 3 episodes, which is also fine because I think Nice got like 5 4 episodes, and I think one of the guys after him got like 4. So it hasn't always been 3. It's just these past 2 have been 3, really, from my memory.
Yeah,
but I can see what you were saying about the silliness and how that threw you off. It did not throw me off. I really liked it and made him more human. It kind of reminded me of back when in Nice's story when we had the episode about
maybe I'm more human.
Huh?
Did you say maybe I'm more human?
No.
I thought she said it didn't throw me off. Maybe I'm more human. I thought I heard that.
Damn,
carry on. That threw me off.
Maybe I'm just more human.
I was like, damn, low. I was like, hold on, I'll jump on too. Yellow, you suck. No.
Oh
my God. Carry on.
But it reminded me back of, the guy who couldn't bend over because that's what his believers said. And he can't speak because of what a believer said. And now he lost, his life.
Is that his power?
Yes. because he was always silent. In the butcher shop, he was the quiet one. He doesn't like the noise,
Okay.
so he never spoke.
Yeah.
So
I
people were
thought
like,
everybody's
"Oh,
too
who's the
loud.
silent hot guy?" And that was
Oh, he's
all
got
over the thing.
aura.
And then
Okay.
he gained everything, and he can't speak.
Mm.
So he
Mm.
physically cannot speak because of his powers. And so
But what's
when
his
he was,
power?
I don't know.
Oh,
All I
okay.
see him is like knife work, and he's like
Okay.
pretty. He's really fast too. So I don't know it actual power yet, but it's just when they started doing that, I could see him. He lost his family, so he's trying to form a bond with his daughter, but he can't do anything.
Yeah,
And
he's trash.
so I took it kind of that way, but I understand it could get a little silly, but
Because
that didn't bother me.
it started off so dark, like, okay,
It did.
like,
It was a
yeah.
bit of a change up.
And then just
That's
to
for
just
sure.
switch it up that way, that's what threw me off. Like, hold on,
Mhm.
this was way darker when it started. And now he's doing all these little goofy little things, trying to, follow his daughter around and
Mhm.
get to know her
Right.
better that way. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm interested to see where we're going with Ghostblade, especially because we
Mhm.
got to kind of the end of Lolly's arc. So that was really good.
He did not like
Um,
her.
Next, Totally Bound Hanako-kun, part 2 of season 2 is out. We are entering the arc that I am currently reading in the manga, but up until is new for me. We are finally beating the final and last school mystery, number 6, and this is our Grim Reaper. He has kidnapped one of Nene's friends, and pseudo number one, Akane's friend or girl he's interested in. So right now we're figuring out things, and we're going to learn from the way the opening is. We're going to learn a lot more about him and his twin and the incident that happened, and a lot more about her friend and the secrets that she's hiding now this season. So I'm very, very excited for this arc. It's going to be a fantastic one. So if anyone
Okay.
hasn't
Okay.
caught up on Hanako, please do. Watch Gachikuta. I really, really like this one. It kind of gives
Oh,
me
you finally
Fire Force
watched it.
vibes. I think it's really cool. So I'm very excited about this power system. I
Mhm.
like the idea of the idea of, oh, I cherish the item and it gets powers.
Mm-hmm.
And him having the gloves and seeing Enji with the umbrella, like that's really cool. But it's also just like shoving like trash in his mouth. And it's like, oh, it's so gross. So I'm excited to see and learn more about these cleaners.
Bro
Um,
kept eating that trash too.
yeah,
Mhm.
and then he just literally bit clean someone's flesh off of their fingers.
Oh, that was
Oh
crazy.
yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I was like,
Skin bro fingers like they were shredded cheese.
like you
And
just
he
saw
kept
the
chewing.
bone. Like it was like a popsicle. Like he ate the
Kept chewing.
popsicle and the popsicle stick was still
They
there.
stripped the flesh from his bones off his fingers, literally.
It was. I did not expect that. That was insane. I was like,
I wasn't expecting that either.
this is a good anime. This is a good anime. Those trash monsters were really cool too. Um,
Yeah, I wonder what their whole deal is too.
I want to
with that
learn more
going on.
about them.
Yeah.
I also watch however you pronounce Cleavetas.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We're figuring out how to pronounce when we watch the anime again.
Yeah.
I like how dark it is.
Okay.
It's a interesting side and show, but they don't do it so horribly. They manage it very well, and I'm interested in these monsters and these giant little fishies, and what kind of Cleavas is gonna do,
Mhm.
and how this girl is going to interact with everything. So that was good. I also watched Secrets of the Silent Witch, which is
was good. I
beautiful,
forgot.
beautiful animation. Another magical school kind of thing. This girl has mastered chantless incantations, so she can just do magic without having to speak and everything. Because she's really
Bochi the Rock mixed with Freerin.
yes, she is shy and she doesn't want to speak. So she's like, I don't want to speak, so I'm going to do spells without talking. And then she became one of the most powerful mages in like the top like 6
Bochi
cities
the
in the
Rock
world.
and Freerin.
Yes, exactly.
It was
But
pretty
now
good. I watched
she's
it.
got
Okay.
to go guard the second prince, and now she's enrolled in school because her other top stage person told her to.
Yeah.
Because he can't go enroll in school because he's too old, and he wants to go home and see his wife. This excuse he gave is hilarious, but fun little school time magic thing, really cute. There's gonna be some romance in there, and I'm excited to see where that's going. Dr. Stone was amazing. the Bubble Boys. I am calling them now because they are just
Boys are back in town.
they are ridiculously hilarious. I love them, and I love that they're including. Oh my god, I'm forgetting his name. Our little stone boy who's smart.
Oh, I can't think of his name.
Chrome.
Yes,
Chrome, thank you.
Chrome.
I love how Chrome's getting included into this, and he's like, "Oh, you have good ideas," and I'm like, "Oh, Chrome's being validated! Yay!" I love when he gets validated. So that
He's
was great.
Senku's little bro.
He is. They're like best friends.
Yeah.
I also watched The Water Magician. I love that opening. That gives me Frieren vibes.
Doesn't it? And then you watch the
It
anime,
does.
and I'm like, why would you draw this with like watercolors and pastels and then animate it like your basic isekai? It doesn't look bad,
Yeah.
but
No,
I'm just like, the intro is deceiving.
the intro is
But
very
it's good.
deceiving,
I like that one a lot.
especially like color wise. Like
Yeah.
you said, it's like a bare bones basic isekai. It's the same color palette, which is a little disappointing. But I like the characters so far. They seem very well rounded. And
Okay.
our main character with the water, he's like, no, this is completely normal. I don't know what's happening in this world.
Why did he get isekai again? I watched too many isekais. So
He died. I don't think they said why he died.
And he died and he wanted like a normal life or something, like a boring life or
He said, I
something
want
like
to
that.
live the slow life.
Yeah, slow life.
So he gets transported to the middle of the
I'm
world
gonna
and
have
he
to
does black
rewatch
magic.
episode 1. I can't remember.
That's good. My new favorite cooking anime. Welcome to the Outcast Restaurant. Absolutely in love with it. We got another new character. Kind of got some dark themes going on with potential grapes. So yeah, but still,
Okay.
food. Good food.
Okay.
Oh,
love
there
it.
was another semi-food anime, Gabby, called Solo Camping for Two.
Oh, I'm
knew I
going to
was
talk about
missing
that
one.
one. I watched the first episode.
You watched it?
hmm
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Is it
we're
on
gonna talk about
Crunchyroll?
that.
It's on Crunchyroll.
Okay.
Pause for break of Gabby. I'm going to cough real quick.
Okay. I was gonna say there may even be one more. I might be missing it, but I thought I saw a couple. No, Welcome to the Outcast is the one you were talking about, right?
Yeah, that's the one she was talking about.
Outcast Restaurant.
There it is. Welcome to the Outcast. I'm adding these to my list while y'all are talking to them.
And then
Talking about them, I should say.
Solo Camping for Two. I'm gonna leave the cooking animes alone. There's too many to watch, and I gotta get back on my other stuff to watch this season too. I still need to watch Squid Games.
I got to finish that one I was talking about on Netflix, Mercy for No One. Before, since it's a limited one, I won't watch it before it's gone.
Oh, was
Oh,
it
yeah.
limited?
Yeah.
Dang. Surprised you made something like that limited.
In fact, let me look real quick, see if it's even still up there.
Yeah, but I really like Outcast Restaurant. Since you brought up solo camping, I'll talk about that. I watched the first episode. It was good. The cooking portion was good. The cooking portion was short. So
Okay. Yeah.
But I might give it another episode. We'll see.
Okay.
Whew. There was a straight webtoon to anime that came out. I don't know if it actually is a webtoon, but sorry. It is Betrothed to My Sister's Ex. It is absolutely adorable. It's basically like a webtoon romance thing come to life in anime, and I absolutely loved it by the first episode. So that'll be on my watch list for sure.
Okay.
We talked about Taco Piece earlier. Watched it. That was absolutely insane. I watched 2 and 3 together. So that was like one after the other. I'm just like, what is going on here? Oh my god.
Insane anime.
Yeah. We talked about Seventh Prince. Watched that. Really good opening. Like we're getting to see his sister now, or another one of his sisters. So that's cool. And then we're going up to fight an angel probably. And then I think
this man literally saw an angel watching him and teleported to it. He's a god.
Yep.
This little kid is so strong.
There was one called See You Tomorrow at the Food Court, which I thought was about food. I don't think it is. It's just about these two girls going to talk
That
at a
one
food court.
reeled Gabby in.
And yeah,
No
I
food.
bailed real quickly from that one because it was not about that. It's cute though. Maybe I'll watch it some other time, but I'm not interested now. And finally, last one. Have you guys seen Hotel Inhumans?
I've been interested in that one. I know we looked at a trailer for that like a while back. So
I've watched the first 2 episodes now. First of all, I adore their opening. Their opening is so nice. I think it's done by Imase, IMASE. They are another great artist or group. I can't remember, but really good. Love them.
Okay.
And it's basically, the hotel for killers.
Yeah.
It seems to be segmented episodes. The second episode, I think, is going to lead into the next episode is going to tie into the second episode about the same guy, I think. I may be wrong. It looks like it could, but it also couldn't. But I really enjoyed the first episode. We're getting to learn about the concierges, and we kind of get a different storyline with each new killer or assassin or someone that comes in, and kind of learning the services that this concierge offers and maybe why the hotel is around. And the guy is hilarious because every other word out of his mouth, sometimes when he's not in front of the guests, is like, I just want to quit. And he's just like singing to like random rock songs. And I'm just like, what is going on?
Is that the MC?
Yeah, him and the girl are both kind of like MC characters.
Okay.
She is
dual
a
MCs.
super badass assassin. Like, I can knock anyone out kind of character. She's cool-headed. I like her. He's the newbie. And she's like, go wash this bloody shirt. And he's like, I got blood on me again. And she's like, but I'm enjoying it so far. It's funny. Okay. So those are all of the anime that I watched. I watched a whole heck of a lot.
You did.
But my top ones, my top ones are definitely Dr. Stone is number 3. Okay. Down to Down is number 2. And Welcome to the Outcast Restaurant is number 1. I just can't get over my love of food anime.
Okay. Solid.
Nice.
Yeah. Solid. We all watched a bunch of animes in. That's cool. We're getting through these new episodes, these new series coming out, making these decisions, what we're keeping, what we're dropping. I'm enjoying it right now.
And I'm testing the waters because this season I'm watching, usually I'll watch like 60% of what piques my interest. But this season I told myself I'm watching 100% of what piques my interest. But this fall season, I'm only watching the cream of the crop.
The top tier ones.
I'm only watching the 10 out of 10 top tier Jones. Maybe I'll throw a romance in there or something, but we'll see. But yeah.
Nice.
So I'm testing the waters on that.
All right. So let's open up the floor to whatever we need to discuss about. So.
And then see.
Say what?
I said, and then just see the difference.
Yeah.
One season, I want to let everything stack and then binge it the next season.
Okay. That should be interesting. Should be very interesting.
But you said you read Chainsaw Man?
Yeah, let's hear it. What do you get to?
I'm up to chapter 152. I haven't started that yet, but that's chapter I'm on, 152. So
what chapter did you start on?
One, like low 40s.
Okay.
I started low 40s. And no, actually, it might be.
You were on here.
It might be less. It might be like high 30s, if I'm right.
Okay.
But you're still dealing with this?
Am I still dealing with? Let me show on the stream. Oh no, she's.
I want this volume so badly, but
I am dealing with the church.
What are you dealing with?
The church. The church. The council, whatever, the demon security council dudes, and the public. Like,
they're crazy, aren't they?
Everybody's dying. Like, I just kind of saw the fire devil, and he's turning people to mini chainsaw mans. Like, it is wild out here in these streets. What's happening? It's just
so now you see, like, first of all of Tokyo is pretty much getting wrecked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then second of all, now the story is probably starting to latch a little bit as to where the first story catches on right away. This one you kind of got to world build a little bit, and then you finally get a little bit hip to what's going on.
Yeah, the church is wilding.
Does it feel that way?
Yeah. It's making
because at the beginning you were kind of like, I'm trying to figure out like exactly what the pay, but once you get to about here, which I thought you were maybe 10 behind,
church.
You start to figure out the vibe of what's going on. The new Control Devil, not Control Devil, the new fake Chainsaw Man is basically the replacement Makima. Yoru's like a whole new just dynamic for him to deal with. I don't know if you've seen any of the other devils. You might have seen the girl with the hat on by now. Her design is so cool.
I've seen the joint with the half brain and the knives, the nails stuck in
that was
brain.
Crazy.
Yeah, and rocking around with the hammer. You know, the dual hammers on people. Seen that. I know where I left off at. Yeah. They came up. Denji's house is burnt down now, and apparently they killed all the dogs and cats in there. The head of the church.
I wasn't happy about that one.
No, but that's why I ended that, and I see like him like screw this, ripping off his shirt and pulling on the chain or whatever. And then when I'm looking at the page right here that I start with next, he's just screwed that.
But you should see by now that, and we still haven't gotten an answer to this, so this is just my speculation. But you should see by now that we're almost at the point to where we can start throwing theories around. At this point, they're basically everyone around Denji is manipulating him. Like everyone around him. As to where before he had friends and manipulators. Now he only has manipulators.
Yeah, so everybody wants him to be changed.
We don't know if they actually
for their own
died.
Reasons.
They could have taken those dogs and hidden them, burned down his house.
Yeah, we don't know yet. I know that's what they told him right now. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like we haven't seen Nayuta. I'm sure you know that Nayuta is like not in the picture right now. Have you heard anything about that?
No, the biggest thing I'm thinking of right now, they did reveal who the other sister was, which apparently is the Death Devil. So that's the big. Apparently, that's the end all, be all, big bad.
Which one is she?
Death.
No, I'm saying, what does she look like?
I don't know. They haven't shown.
Oh, okay.
They just said her name, and one of them was like, one of the sisters was like, oh yeah, that's our other sister. I was like, oh okay, so you're the fourth one. So it's control, famine, war, and death. And apparently, death wants to make war and Chainsaw Man stronger, so that I guess she can kill them and bring on the apocalypse that she's trying to do or whatever. So I'm like, okay, so we know the church is
plans.
Right. So we have them saying that they're trying to bring the church trying to help bring upon this apocalypse. The church is that shit crazy. I already knew they were. Like,
you saw Quanxi come back.
Yes,
I'm looking through the chapters. Yes. My girl.
Yeah, she was dogging out here. She was dogging out here. Yeah,
my girl Quanxi came back. I love her. This scene right
here, and the sword devil.
The Katana Devil.
Yep. Yeah, the Katana Devil. Yeah. They both came back.
Quanxi came back with so much aura. And she's fast as hell. And she's like on Kishibe's level. So
she was dogging.
Seeing this animated is gonna be so crazy.
She's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh yeah, there you go. I was gonna keep looking through. What else did you see? Did you see any freaky stuff happen yet?
Oh, somebody told me they were spying on the whole time. He was like, y'all been seeing me masturbate in the bathroom? He was pissed off about that.
That's it?
I think that was it. Because it's been mostly like blood and guts happening for like.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the church been out here wilding. There's people limbs and heads and arms being severed and thrown everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, what's the name just lost her arm?
You saw
the War Devil. The War Devil.
Okay.
Yeah. That was kind of dope.
What's her name? Is she the one with the hat?
The War Devil? No. That's the girl with like she's like a split personality thing going on right now. I just can't remember her name.
You know? No.
Aya.
There's some I can't remember right now, but there's a major plot to it, so I can't say anything.
But she said she was fighting the octopus dude. They're trying to be
friends. So you saw the octopus devil.
The octopus devil.
Octopus sword. I'm sorry. The octopus sword.
I call him an octopus devil. No matter what, he's an octopus devil.
I saw him wrap her up. She tried to wrap her up, and she made the apartment her sword or whatever.
Yeah.
And cut out of him. Yeah. And then she tried to move to go get him, and went so fast she went past him and ran to the wall. She's like, I gotta get used to this again. Like, Ward's kind of happy she's got like her step back, but she's not used to using it again. It's been a while, so she crashed into the wall, and he turned around and left after that.
That was one of the more iconic panels in part 2. This one right here.
Yeah.
Mm.
That sword
She turned
was
the whole
dope.
apartment to a sword. Like, that's crazy.
Do you understand what's gonna happen to animate this?
Yeah, insanity.
Next level.
It's
And a lot of
Napa
frames.
employees.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
heck, a lot of frames.
Yeah, a lot of
feel for
frames.
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
I
not the
feel for
employees.
you.
But things are going left right now. Like I said, they just burned down his house, and so him and his sister ready to get active.
Yep.
Not the whatever. They're ready to get active on them dudes. So
Oh no, yeah, you still see Nayuta.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Nayuta tried to, because that girl. Wait, did he go to the movies yet? Again?
No.
Okay, that girl he met, didn't she like have a crush on him or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. That girl she met, and then Nayuta tried to like take her out. And then, do you find out anything about her?
No. It's been chaos since I started
Okay.
reading. It's just been with all this church stuff. It's just been madness going on, trying to
Yeah,
get
but
out
they
of the
dropped some
situation.
bombs in there somewhere. I'm trying to figure out exactly which ones you've seen. Because then for a while you're like, is the church working for him? Is it working against him? Yeah, here's where he saw, yeah, his apartment burned down. He had Nayuta on his back.
Homeboy tried to kill Nayuta. Nope, she swung that chain right through homeboy's head, and then pick up that gun and shoot back. I was like, oh, let's go, girl. Yeah.
And you said you read up to 52?
I'm starting 52. 152 is what I'm starting.
Okay.
I think I can see myself tomorrow, like pushing.
So you see how this is why I say, but you have to decide for yourself. I say that, not to say that part 1 had a bad story at all, but to me, part 2's story is better, but part 1's characters are better.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I like
yeah.
Makima, I like Aki, I like Power, I like all the different devils that worked with him. I like Kishibe and Kwanzi.
Only people I care about right now is the War Devil and Nayuta. Those are the two characters outside of Denji that I care about right now.
Yeah, in part 2, I really like the guy who plays the fake Chainsaw Man because he's just like this edgy like villain that has so many secrets we don't know about him. I like the Fall Demon. She's cool as hell.
Yeah.
There's another demon you're gonna see at one point. She's cool as hell. See, stuff like that, I'm like, because it's not supposed to be happy. So I'm just like, these characters.
This is the furthest thing from a happy show.
You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing happy.
That's why I'm like, I don't care if they
mess up. The show will never be happy.
Cool to me. Yeah.
Yeah, this
now
show
you've
is just
seen
trauma.
that Denji is not supposed to be happy. You see that?
No, he's just trauma.
Baby. He's so
sad. That's it. Just trauma.
So I like the Fall Devil. There's another devil that comes in a little bit later that I think is really cool that you'll see. He kind of sits on a throne. So when you see that, you'll remember what I'm talking about. And then I like Asa and Yoru. Both of their personalities kind of the same person.
Yeah, I like them.
I honestly think their dynamic with Denji is really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I like it just as much as Power and Denji, if not more. Their dynamic.
One that wants to kill him and one that's starting to like him and doesn't want to kill him, and they battle with that all the time. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Plus Denji finding himself. Plus, like, I don't know why. I can't even explain why, but Denji's character feels so deep to me, and I literally can't tell you why. But his character just feels so like deeply emotional. You know what I'm saying? And I can't pinpoint why. I feel like it's like the subtle ways that Fujimoto writes them.
I think it's in the artwork too, because a lot of times when you just look at Denji in the artwork, he just looks miserable and defeated.
So you notice how part 2's artwork pales in comparison to part 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like night and day. So Fujimoto basically said that he's tired of drawing and he wants to hire an artist. And since he said that, the art has declined, but he hasn't. He's still every now and then, like when he introduces a new devil, you'll see like the panels look really good. But the basic panels in part 1, they just looked, it was good art. And panel 2, it's like stick figure art sometimes in part 2.
Just a lot of scribbles.
Yeah, like I said, I definitely have problems when it comes to the action sequences. I'll be sitting on a panel just sitting there for like 5 minutes, like I'm trying to make sense of what is going on here. Like, who's cutting off whose limbs at this point? Like, what is happening?
That's why I say you just got to keep reading to the end, and then once you see the result,
and then you go back
and see how it happened.
Yeah.
I had a couple of those in some of those chapters with some of the action stuff happening.
Yeah.
How did that happen to that person? Scroll back. Okay, so it was down there in that corner where that happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm almost there. I'm almost caught up.
He's
You
doing it.
only got 50 more chapters.
Almost caught up. Keep pushing through some more while I work tomorrow. But that is my Chainsaw Man update. Slowly but surely pushing through it. All right. Either one of you have anything?
1 second. I think there's a Roomba going off upstairs. I do have one thing.
There's a Roomba interruption. I heard him say, I think I got one thing, but I don't really have anything besides the insurmountable amount of anime I have watched in these past few days.
You done any more Konosuba?
No, I've not done any more Konosuba because I was focusing on the ones, but I do need to get and finish the second season of Konosuba. And the third.
Okay.
Well, no, the third is coming out.
No, third season is out.
Oh, okay. Then I need to finish the second and third one.
Yeah, I think 4 is coming. Yeah. So you always have like those 3 seasons and the OVAs that come with those. So
yes.
So you're good on those.
And I'll probably be watching a couple of Cocos because that sound really good. So I'll probably watch that.
So like I said, I just added it to my Crunchyroll list while I was sitting here. Like, all right, let me add that on there so I can give that a start.
Yeah.
Watch that. I feel like I probably put on as I'm going to sleep or something like that.
And then I'll contemplate whether or not to start some of these other ones up again. But honestly, I might just drop them. Because there's so much. There's so much. And actually, when Noah gets back, I'm going to ask him what other food anime he's talking about. Because every other anime, I can't find other food animes that he's talking about.
Okay. There's a cat toy. It's still going off. I haven't found it, but...
No.
Okay.
What are these other food animes you're talking about that are here this season? Because Outcast Restaurant is the only one that I can find that's an actual food anime.
The noise it's making is crazy. I can't remember. I just remember seeing the cover art, so I'll have to look for it.
Okay.
I'll look for it and let you know.
Because Solo Camper, I don't think is a food anime. Maybe. If it turns into a good one, I'll find out. But I'm interested. But I don't have anything. So
okay. I have this cool thing to show y'all, and this is a good side of AI, where basically this guy does this thing on Instagram where he has these characters have conversations, and I guess he writes the script for the conversation, but it's AI that creates the characters. So I want to show y'all a couple of them.
So he doesn't know what the characters are going to be. He just writes the conversation.
No, I'm pretty sure he does. I mean, I'm not pretty sure. He definitely does. I just think he makes it with AI. So hang on, I'm going to share it with y'all.
I think I know what you're talking about, and I've seen pieces of some of them.
Okay. His name is Anime Fitlay. I don't know. But this one is Eren Yeager and Light Yagami having a conversation. Tell me what y'all think.
This comes from understanding that you can talk monsters out of being monsters. That's why you let the man who leveled your village walk free. What happens when talking doesn't work, Naruto? What happens when words fail and blood keeps spilling?
Then you figure out why it's spilling in the first place. Pain wasn't born a monster. He was created by war, betrayal, and loss. I didn't talk him down because I'm naive. I did it because I understood what turned him into what he became. You think people are either good or evil. I've lived through proof that it's not that simple.
Broke it? No. You delayed it. Your peace is borrowed time. You forgave war criminals and put them right back into the system that bred them. Me, I cut out the cancer. Rapists, murderers, corrupt politicians, erased. You gave speeches, I gave solutions.
And what did your solution fix? The corrupt system you talk about, it stayed. It didn't collapse because of your notebook. It just got quieter. You didn't remove the cancer. You just killed the symptoms and hoped the disease wouldn't come back.
The law is slow, biased, broken. I did what no one else had the courage to do, punish without hesitation. You think showing mercy makes you strong? You let Obito live after he started a world war. You forgave a man who used children as weapons. You're not merciful. You're irresponsible.
I've faced people worse than the ones in your notebook, and I beat them without needing to play God. You say I'm irresponsible for letting Obito live? That man watched the love of his life die, was manipulated for decades, and still turned back before the end. If I killed him, the cycle continues, but he helped stop the infinite Tsukuyomi. Can any of the names in your book say they helped undo the damage they caused?
I did what had to be done. You talk about hope like it's a solution, like it's ever been enough. Naruto, you were hated, feared, treated like a monster before you even understood what a monster was. And what did you do? You forgave them. You protected the same village that let you starve, cry alone, and treated you like a weapon. You think that makes you noble? No, that makes you a fool.
I never forgot how they treated me, but that's exactly why I had to be better. You think I forgave them because I'm weak? No, I did it because someone had to break the chain. The moment I let my pain decide my justice, I lose who I am. I lose what Jiraiya died for, what my parents died for. You think the world needs a god? Nah, it needs someone who can feel everything and still choose to protect it. You died alone, begging the very death god you relied on to spare you. You didn't save the world, you didn't even change it. You just fed your ego until there was nothing left. I've buried friends.
You believe peace comes.
Ooh.
No,
That was
don't-
really
don't-
good.
Yeah. It's the classic
Shout out
Daredevil
to
and Punisher.
whoever wrote that script because
Yeah.
it was cooking, yo.
They both
on
were cooking.
sides.
Yeah, they both were
Okay,
cooking.
then.
Who do y'all think won?
I think it's a
Yeah.
coin toss. Honestly, I think they both were speaking facts and good points on each side. I think it's a coin
I-
toss. I think it depends on where your beliefs lay at.
I think they both had good points, but I definitely think Naruto had more points.
Naruto definitely cooked. It's funny. The top
Naruto
comment
definitely
says,
had more.
"This is Naruto's specialty. Why are you trying him?" Like, so that's
He was
one.
right. Light didn't do anything.
I
He
have
created
one.
a cult. That's all he did.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't Naruto said it was all about your ego. Like, yeah, it really was.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then we have, let's see. I have y'all want to see Sakura versus Mikasa or Vegeta versus Sasuke?
No, Sakura versus Mikasa.
Okay. I think these ones are both shorter.
Not useless, I trained under a legendary Sannin. I shattered the battlefield. But sure, let's ignore all that and reduce me to the girl who loved Sasuke.
Because that's what you were. While Naruto was protecting the world, you were crying over a boy who tried to kill you. That's not strength, that's codependence.
And you think following Eren like a shadow was strength? You had no mission, no cause, just him. You weren't a protector. You were a weapon waiting to be pointed.
I was a weapon, and I did what no one else could. I ended it. I ended him. You wouldn't have had the guts.
No, I had hope. I believed in
ended
redemption, not
Yeah.
execution. You call it strength. I call it surrender. You killed the only thing that gave your life meaning, and then built a shrine to it.
And you call that better? You chased Sasuke like a lost child. Every power you gained, every mission you joined, it was always about him.
At least I grew out of it. I learned to fight for something bigger. You never moved on. Your whole character arc was silence and suffering. You think that's depth?
Silence isn't weakness, it's focus. I didn't need screen time to prove my worth.
Damn.
No, you needed Eren. Strip him away and what's left? A girl too afraid to ask. What do I want without him?
Maybe I didn't have an answer, but at least I didn't need validation from the fandom to feel strong.
No, just a scarf in a grave. I am not useless. I trained under a legendary
I think Sakura won that.
I don't know. Mikasa was kind of cooking too.
Not as much as Sakura, though.
I like hearing Sakura talk about standing for herself. I like that from
Yeah.
her. That was a good one. That was a really
Yeah.
good one.
Because if you think about it, Naruto chased Sasuke as much as Sakura did half the time.
True. I think they yelled each other's names more than anybody else's names in the show.
Oh, yeah. But that
There's
was
so
good.
much going on right now. Yeah, that
So
was
good.
good. I
That
think
was fire.
I think they both had good points.
Yeah.
They did. Yeah, that was
I
good.
can't say who won. All right, last one.
I think Sakura won.
Last one.
Zoro, what the heck is Zoro doing here?
Yeah, he's lost.
Always.
warriors, but I don't see it. You fight
He's
in
talking
shadows
about
and under flags. I've faced gods, and I didn't kneel. You too. You still bleed for title.
I bled to erase a curse older than both our worlds. You're still chasing Goku's shadow. Don't confuse obsession with evolution.
And you're both too loud. I trained under hell itself, lost an eye, kept standing. I don't need to surpass anyone, just cut what's in my way. You lost an eye and call that growth. Try losing a planet, a race, a father, and still rising. That's Saiyan pride. Pride doesn't stop a blade. And last I checked, you still haven't surpassed Kakarot. Even your pride has limits.
He's not wrong. You talk about gods, but still lose to them.
At least I had something to lose. You spent half your life trying to burn what was left of yours.
And I survived it. That is what strength looks like. Not dying for your pride, but living in its shadow.
Well, you did have something to protect. Some of these new warriors. Swing swords, cry, and call it strength. Yeah. What was his name again? Tanjiro?
He'd last 5 minutes in the world we came from.
And he'd apologize for bleeding on the ground. Anyway, real strength doesn't beg for peace. It stands its ground until the world moves around.
Real strength cuts through history, not just demons.
Real strength doesn't need mercy, only purpose. You call yourselves warriors, but I...
See, I don't even know what they're talking about. Like that.
They're just talking about
Zoro messed us up with that little jab at Tanjiro.
It was really just about whose strength was stronger and like the two prideful people. I'm not gonna lie, I think Vegeta won.
Me too.
On that one, because he's not wrong. With strength without a purpose, you know what I mean?
I lost the whole planet and my family and everything. Like, don't play with me. He did.
It's just
So I thought that was a pretty cool usage of AI. I definitely think the scriptwriter, shout out to the scriptwriter, because
they're smoking it. Whoever the scriptwriter is smokes that. Yeah, those are good. Yeah.
So there's got a bunch on there, a bunch more on there if you want to check out Anime Fit LA.
I'm definitely gonna give him a follow next time I see one of his videos pop up, because like I said, I've been seeing him, but I've never like stopped to listen to him. So I didn't know they were that deep. So
right.
Now,
the Naruto Light one was good.
Yeah, that one was really good. Yeah, like
that's Naruto's specialty. He stopped the whole god from destroying.
That reminds me of the whole Daredevil and Punisher like discussion. Like, put these dudes down. Like, no, we don't have to do that. We can do it a different way. Like, so I like those debates, those type of discussions. Those are great. Those are really freaking good. All right, so let us get ready to get out of here. Before we go, everybody, just a reminder. Loaded Snacks Weekly, 8:30 on Tuesdays live. So look forward to that coming every Tuesday. Every other Saturday, so bi-weekly, our wrestling podcast, The Finisher, goes live on Saturdays. So especially look forward to that, coming up to talk about all the events that we just had this past weekend, our thoughts on those. And us, the student council for your Loaded Snacks Anime Chat podcast, every Thursday at 10 a.m. This will be uploaded for you all, and you can find us lurking somewhere watching anime. Let us know what were your top threes this week. We would greatly appreciate that. What do you think about food animes? Drop that in the comments as well. And what are your thoughts on the discussions, these AI discussions that Noah just dropped on us that we thought were pretty cool? What do you think about those and the use of AI with that? So Noah, take us out so we can deal with some sickness and some other stuff.
All right. We'll see y'all next week. Talk about some more anime. I'm about to go watch some right now. Peace out, everybody.
Deuces.
Loading snacks.